once again, I want to thank America Part 2 for being with us today. How's it going?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So I was doing my usual small but yet thorough investigating into the bands, doing some research, and I noticed a pretty harsh difference in styles from your older releases to your newer ones. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I guess I'll start us on that. I mean, Pure was our first EP. That's what got us started playing shows, and it was kind of a sound that we wanted to accomplish basically like our whole adolescence, you know. So once we had done that, we were like, okay, we did that, and we decided to go kind of the complete opposite way and start tracking live and doing kind of more raw stuff, more to kind of let our souls free.
Yeah, we also had like a member change or two, and I was on drums for a little bit, and we were hopping around, and yeah, it took us a while to, you know, finally meet up with Sam and be where we've been for like the past like 2 years.
Yeah, Pure was before my time, so was Split even. But, I mean, it came out after I was in the band, but it was in the works before I even got here. But, yeah, it's only going in that direction and the complete opposite direction in both extremes from here on out.
There's no telling where it will go.
Yeah, everything in between.
Have people been into the new stuff, or have you noticed, like, you know, I feel like they are different enough to where, like, the adolescent in me was, like, really into your emo stuff, and then I heard the very stark contrast, and I was like,
Right.
whoa.
Well, I think we're just at a time where, like, it just doesn't really matter as much as people make it out to matter. Like, nobody's said anything negative. In fact, it's only been positive ever since.
Yeah,
so,
for real.
That's great.
I'm happy that we're coming at a time where people are open to hear new things.
Well, that's super awesome to hear. You can take it into your next song. Oh man, that was heavy. So some of you call like the Long Branch area of New Jersey home, right? Yeah.
I'm from New Brunswick.
Oh hell yeah. That's another cool spot. But let's get some opinions on Long Branch. I feel like there's two things that like alternative music people have opinions about. What's your opinion on the Brighton Bar?
Dope.
Dope. That's
Can
good.
I tell you a funny story, actually?
Sure, yeah.
I was looking for a guitar for a camp out that I was going to one weekend. And I looked everywhere I could, like last minute, just to find a guitar. It was a Sunday. Everything was closed. I tried going to like some pawn shops, and no one had anything. So finally, I found this garage sale. And there was this like mini guitar. It was like this big. You couldn't even play it, but I bought it. And while I was there, I talked to the guy, and he was like this older man. He was like, oh, you know the Brighton Bar? And I was like, yeah. I played there all the time growing up. I was like, yeah, that place sucks. And he was like, oh, it sucks, right? It sucks. I was like, yeah. And then he was like, oh, well, I want you to meet someone. And I turn around, and his neighbor backing out is the owner of the Brighton Bar. And he introduced me to him right there. I was like, pleasure to meet you, sir.
And then what did the guy say to you?
He said that he remembers us. He was like, what band are you in? I was like,
No, not that guy. The guy that played you.
oh yeah. He was like, be careful what you say.
Moral of the story.
Sorry, I missed the punchline.
Brighton Bar's sick though.
That's good.
Yeah, home staple. There's no other venues in Long Branch really, other than
It's got good sound.
Luke's spot. Yeah.
Weird corner stage, but we'll deal with it.
What's your opinion on the Inkwell?
Great spot.
Classic.
Interesting.
I mean, not really that we go there anymore. But
You got a hot take?
No, I'm from Ocean County, so we never went to Inkwell. But
see.
like the first time I went was after it was like renovated or whatever, and I don't know, the service was awful. And
That's part of the charm.
yeah, that's about right.
like I just like wanted another water, and I just like wasn't gonna get it that day.
Dutch
I guess.
coffee or bust.
Iced.
You gotta have friends that work there, so then they put you upstairs, and then you're all alone.
I didn't
just
even know there
chilling.
was an upstairs.
Yeah.
Shit.
They're actually, fun fact, America Part 2 played our first show ever upstairs at the Inkwell
Interesting.
attic, and we played, me, Alex, and Jake, who was in the band at the time, we played all acoustic with 2 mics in front of us, and we asked everyone to sit, and it was like 40 or 50 people just right there, and we played every song from Pure, and it was our first show ever, and it was honestly one of the greatest moments of my life.
Do you have like an opinion from? I've met some people who really hate what the Inkwell has become since its renovation, whatever, a couple years
I'm
ago.
too old for the Inkwell now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I could sneak in, just, like, put on my headphones and then maybe, that's kind of contradictory, putting on your headphones and reading a book.
Do
yeah,
it
I
all
would
the
just go
time.
to sit alone now. But,
Just got to get that sensory overload,
yeah,
baby.
a lot of crazy kids running around.
All right. You could take it into your next one.
What we got?
Talk.
Only live once, but I feel like I lived
So I feel like I got to get this one really, really stupid question in. Not even a question. I guess it's a joke. I'm trying to be, make everyone see how funny I am. See how funny I am. But if you guys were a Blink-182 cover band, would you go by the name of America Part 182? Huh? Yeah.
I mean, what else would we be?
I don't know. I just thought of that the other night.
That's perfect.
I have to think about that one.
All right.
I'm down. Let's just change the
many
name right now.
options.
A lot of iterations between 2 and 182, so I think that's probably a good thing. Someone's got to get it right.
All right. So I saw that you're going on tour with A Will Away soon, right? That's like later this week or next
Saturday.
Yeah. You getting how are you getting ready for tour? What's like the prep like?
Well, I know we're all just working a ton right now, and usually, I mean, I'm so excited, but usually I'm so excited to the point that I'm packed like a week beforehand. But I'm probably just gonna throw everything in the backpack this time around. It's just like kind of like a week out, and not just a week out. We're just going for.
Plus, they're old friends of ours, so it's just going to be like a fucking
It's gonna be so
hangout.
fun.
We're going to be chilling.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, I think just the old stretch, meditate, make sure the van's not gonna break down. Just tighten up all those.
Tighten them up.
Yeah, all those little things you gotta.
Eat some blueberries, Sleep.
How many people do you typically bring on tours? Just the three of you, or do you bring a fourth member?
It's been just us recently, but we like to have someone else there too. It's nice.
I mean, is it like easy? Like, do you ever sleep in the van? I feel like a
Yeah.
three-piece
All
is
the time.
super easy to just crash in the van.
Yeah, last time we slept in the van, it was so cold when we woke up. It was just basically condensation just rising off through the blankets, and we were all just, three of us spooning in the back of the van.
Yeah, we usually set up 2 beds, and it was so cold that we just set up 1 bed, and we all just like faced the same direction, and just went for it.
Sardine method.
How it goes, I guess.
Didn't freeze. So.
When
There we go.
was this? Was it like
November,
Oof.
It was really cold. Where were we?
everywhere. It was like cold everywhere except for Florida.
It was cold in Dallas too.
Eat.
So I guess one last little question is, what's coming next for America Part 2?
New record. A lot of touring. And
New song.
kicking
in
the
2 days.
fucking system in the fucking teeth till they fall out, bleed on the ground, and someone's got to mop it up 10 years later.
And we couldn't do it without you guys.
Hell
Or
yeah.
everyone else. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for watching another Clubhouse Hangout. I just learned this recently, but all of the band's social media stuff will be in the bio along with ours. So like, subscribe to all those things. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook. Thank you, America Part 2.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. This one is a brand new song. It's called The Bridge.
Sat on the bridge, pushing my phone, felt the earth, it's not your fault. Haunted lights, we see New York City, the center of our have we done to our love? Have we done? What have we done? What have we done to love? What have I done this time? Sat on the bridge. Watch the city burn. Sky falling down. It's coming to shore. Where we grew up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Get it, Jim?